Coach Guest, what's happening, man? So good to see you, man.
Good to see you, man.
Mayor
Yes,
Teamann.
sir.
Yes, sir. Shawn, how are you guys doing today?
Blessed,
Great.
man.
You're holding the NAACP Juneteenth 2026 flyer. Tell us what you're here doing.
What this is a history of Juneteenth and the Black Civil Rights Movement and Black people in general that we actually have to hand out to give to people to make them more knowledgeable of what all's going on since Juneteenth to the present time.
Somebody who don't know anything about Juneteenth, just tell them.
Well, on June 19th in 1865, General Gordon Granger came into the port of Galveston and told everybody that slavery had ended. Now, unfortunately, it had officially ended on January the 1st in 1863 with the Emancipation Proclamation by President Lincoln. But Texas was the last holdout state. There's a lot of different variables about why we got the information late, but anyway, it happened 2 years after the fact, and this is why we celebrate Juneteenth today.
President Lincoln had to send the Navy.
Yeah, they came via boat to the port of Galveston, yeah.
And so how long has Juneteenth been officially celebrated in Texoma land, in Grayson and Denison?
Now, it officially became an official holiday in 2021, but we've celebrated in the Black community for as long as I can remember. So,
as being a lifelong resident of Texoma, how's the attitude changed since the federal recognition of the holiday? And
well, I think it's evolved because now it's a federal holiday. I think everybody understands that it's not only a Black holiday, it's a holiday for everybody and holiday to celebrate equality and diversity. And so that's what I love about it. And that's one thing that I love about what we're doing here with the Bridge program, with Aaron, that we want to make sure that everybody understands it's for everybody. You know, even the NAACP was founded by white and Black people. And so, and then Dr. Martin Luther King, his premise was that he wanted everybody to be equal. And I think that's what we're finally getting to now, that everybody's involved, everybody's equal, everybody's brothers and sisters, man, and we're all gonna move forward together.
Yeah, I mean, and there's a lot of diversity out here today. It's not just like we got the mayor here of Sherman, Shawn Teamann. Could you introduce yourself, please?
Yeah, sure. Yeah, just the mayor of Sherman, Shawn Teamann. Been on the Sherman City Council for about 10 years, and I've been mayor for 2. Local business owner. I basically grew up in the Texoma area my entire life.
Is this your first Juneteenth to get involved with, or have you been involved in previous years?
No, I've been involved really, since they started celebrating this as a national holiday, and maybe even the celebrations prior to that. But, you know, I know that ever since I joined the city council, and I can remember when this really started becoming more of a publicly celebrated event at our parks, you know, I was interested in being involved because, you know, in Grayson County, in Sherman and Denison, you know, the thing that makes us so unique here is that we are a big melting pot of diverse people from all different walks of life and backgrounds and ethnicities. And so, you know, and it takes everybody to make this place exactly what it is today, which is like we are all on the same team. We're all a big family. And, you know, some of my best friends, you know, like Rayce, one of my best friends, he's a Denison, or was a Denison city councilman, was a Denison coach, lives in Denison. And historically, you know, Sherman and Denison have always had a very strong rivalry on the football field, right? But although on that one Friday of the year, Sherman and Denison may fight like cats and dogs, see who's going to win. Every other day, we're just friends.
And you're also a local business owner, too, of a great establishment. A lot of people in the community come for their physical and mental health at Nautilus. Coach Guest is obviously a legacy coach in our community. He's trained and raised so many of us young people. I credit him for so much. He's a part of me. So Coach Guest was making the point in a time when there's a lot of reactive governance. The mayor of Denison and Sherman, I mean, here you're the mayor of Sherman at a Denison Juneteenth, talking about a collaborative Juneteenth festival for diversity. And as Coach Guest pointed out, that's a breath of fresh air to this community and to Texas, and how people around the world see Texas.
No, that's a great point. So, you know, the way I look at this is, you know, I'm a Christian, I'm a faithful Christian, and what I always have heard growing up in church is that the closer that we get to God, we get closer together, because the closer that we are to that, all of us get closer together. And I think the same thing can be said for like just any mission, right? When you have a common goal and you have a common destination in mind, the closer, doesn't matter where you come from, the closer that you get to that destination, by default, the closer that you get together. And so when we start working together on initiatives and we start thinking of this community as one unit, and we start working on ways that we can define our future, and we all want to go to the same place. We look up and we're standing side by side right next to each other. And, that doesn't stop us, again, from having, like the best thing I would say about rivalries are on the football field is that it means so much more when I get to beat somebody that I'm friends with and I know, right? Or I get to compete with them. And, that's the best part about competition, is being able to rub it in on your friends whenever you beat them, right?
Smack talking's only good when it's with family, not when it goes into blows in a real fight. Coach Guess, what do you think about that?
Well, I think my philosophy is to take a biblical verse from Proverbs: iron shapes iron as man shapes man. And so the great thing about the rivalry, it's a friendly rivalry now. And the great thing is, you kind of know how to set the bar once you play the Bearcats and vice versa. And so you know what you need to do moving forward. But like I said, it's a friendly rivalry. The great thing about it, we're going to make each other better. We're going to do it in a friendly, competitive way, and I love it because sports is the biggest equalizer of them all. There's no color in sports. Your teammate's your brother. You got to work together for a common goal. And then when you have a really viable rival like the Bearcats every year, then that's going to make us better as a whole.
So real quick, before I let you go, Coach Guess, I just got to say, man, huge inspiration in so many ways, not only sports, training, NAACP, active in the community, man of faith, but you're also a superstar. And I am the paparazzi. Truth About Tupac movement wants to know. Tell us, man, just tell them a little of the work you've done. I know you're a humble guy, and then we let you get to your gospel. Just tell them where they can find you on IMDb, please.
Man, I appreciate it, man. I'm a small fish in a big pond as far as that's concerned, but just very blessed to retired in 2016 and done several different TV episodes, movies, commercials, but that's just a guy.
Throw out a couple names, throw out a couple of the movies, show them, tell them.
A couple of TV shows, like almost all the Tater Sheridan franchise, 1923, Lioness, Tulsa King, Frisco King, Bass Reeves, movies, One Night in Miami, the Underdog, which is the movie about Kurt Warner's life, and just let's go. Yeah, they always need an old black guy.
Rayce Guess, Rayce Guess. No need to guess. Hey man, we'll let you get to your. Love you, brother.
Right, Coach.
Appreciate you, man.
Yeah, buddy.
I got one or two more questions here for the mayor.
Okay. Yeah.
Mayor, so what can you say to other people in the community, other white folks in the community that are maybe like, hey, that sounds cool, I like music and barbecue and all that, but like I've never been to a black event, a Juneteenth, like maybe, they feel uncomfortable or like they don't fit in. What would you say to those people in our community?
No, yeah, man, I would say that Juneteenth is not an event that, to attend and to celebrate only by one nationality, only by one ethnicity. That this is a proud moment for our entire country, and this event representing a moment where all men and women were truly created equal and were given this opportunity to live free. That's something that we can all celebrate. And I think that there was a good group here and there was a good group in Sherman today. I attended both of the events, and it's always encouraging. Every time an event is held, the participation gets more and more and more, and as it becomes more well known, I anticipate this event will grow and grow and grow. And so I was very encouraged today by the participation. And of course, I would always encourage others anytime that I know of something coming and I can share that information with people. It's sometimes just a matter of getting it to the right people at the right time. And but anyways, this event has been growing every year. I would love to see what the percentages are of growth that we've experienced since 2021. Yeah. I think it's a pretty telling that people in this community do feel like that we are all in this together, and that this community is based on we're a large melting pot of all kinds of folks from all kinds of different backgrounds, but when we all have that common goal, that we truly do get closer together with each other.
So y'all stay tuned, get with AT, follow Aaron Thomas, follow Mayor Shawn Teamann, Coach Guess, local NAACP, stay in your community, stay involved. Really
Yes,
appreciate you
yeah,
showing
man.
up.
Appreciate you,
your
buddy.
Interview.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Absolutely.
Cool. All right, we'll catch you on the next run.